Hey guys, welcome back. Today we'll try to understand how we can save a workbook in Excel. Yeah. In order to save workbook, so we have added a lot of sheets here. We have added a lot of data in Excel. Now, the important point is that you save this particular data. Yeah. So how do we do that? So we go to the File tab and we click on Save As, or you can have Save. But let me first start with Save As. So this is how you save a new file. So I'll say Save As. I'll select the location where I want to save the file. So I can save it on OneDrive. Right now, I will not explore OneDrive. That will save it on the cloud. I'll try to save it on the my PC. That's the most used option that we have. So I go to my PC, go to desktop, and I find the folder that I want to save it into. So Excel practice is where I want to save my workbook. And I'll say here, Excel workbook new. Yeah. And I want to save it. But before I save it, let's explore the things that are seen while we try to save our workbook. So the first thing that we see here, the first thing that I see here, let me get an arrow. Okay. And let me change the color to blue. Okay. So this is the folder. So this is the folder where it will be stored. So it shows the folder to save the sheet. This is where you will find all the folders which you can explore to save the particular file. Yeah. This is where you type the name of the file. Yeah. And this is the box where you explore the various types that in which you can save the file in. So these are file types. So this is file name. Usually by default, it would be Excel workbook, but there are various types available. I'll show you that. Let me move this window a little up so that you can see all the types. So as soon as I click here, the arrow button, which is on the right side of the save as file type, you will find all these options which are available by which you can save the file. You can save it in CSV format. You can save it in 97/2003 format, which is an old format. If your file has macro, then you can save it in macro enabled format. You can save it in MS CSV format or a text format. Whatever format you require, you can save the file, and you can save it in a PDF format as well. So you have to select the type of the file in which you want to save the file as. Yeah. So as I said, four important components towards saving the file. First was this folder in which you are going to store the file, which is selected from the various folders that are available here within this left-hand side gallery. Next is the file name by which you want to store the file in the folder. And lastly, the type of file that you need to select by which you want to store the file in. That's very important. Yeah. So now let me save this file. So I'll click on Save button. Yeah. So the save button is available here. So I'll click on save button to save the file in the folder. Yeah. Now let me go to the folder. I'll show you the file that has been saved. So we have two files now, my first Excel workbook and the new workbook that I have saved in the folder. Okay. So this is how you save the file. Now suppose I make any changes in this file. Suppose I make this 95 to 100. This file is again not saved, but I have already saved it with the name. So I do not need to go and say file save as. I would directly click on save, which will automatically save the changes to this particular file. So there may be a situation when you open an existing file, edit it completely or make changes, some changes onto it. Yeah. And you would like to save the file, then you just click on file and save it. You do not need to use save as. You do not need to save it as a new copy altogether. Yeah. And the third way in which you can save the file is through your keyboard. Yeah. So on keyboard, so if suppose I make any changes, I make central to west, and I want to save the file. Instead of going here, file and save, I can use the keyboard shortcut. As I said, to be efficient in Excel, always use keyboard. I press Control and then press on S to save the file. Yes, the file is being saved now. Yeah. So if your sheet is new, it was never saved so far, then with either of the three options, you can save the file. Yeah. Either you do it through save as, you do it through save from the file tab, or you just press Control S. Okay. So this is how you save file in Excel. Hope this is very clear. And I was able to make things very clear in terms of the various ways in which a file can be saved and the various types in which you can save the file as well. I hope you like this video. Do like it, share it across with your colleagues who want to learn Excel. Do comment if you have any views or suggestions or feedback or any topics you want me to cover in this 365 days of Excel. And lastly, do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you like to get all these videos directly to your inbox whenever I upload it on YouTube. Thank you so much.